I would like to welcome you all in the lecture series of Python programming. In this video, we are going to discuss what are the things we need to take care while working with this list. So there are different type of operations which are concerning with the list. We have discussed a few part in the last session. Now we'll discuss about working with the list. You already know that what is list. It's a one type of data type, and you can occupy different type of data. It may be like a integer, or it may be like a floating, or it may be in the form of string, like by putting a square bracket, and you can arrange the data. Also, list is mutable. Okay, in the sense we can change, we can remove, we can slice, we can append, we can do so many things on list data type. That is a flexibility of list. Moving on to the discussion, in this video, you are mainly focusing on the working with the list. The same content is they have put in the syllabus. So I wanted to elaborate. I want to justify the working with list. So in the meaning is working with the list in Python involves various operations and techniques to manipulate, to access, and modify the data in the list. That is actually mentioned by working with the list. Because a list is a mutable. Please note down this sentence. A list is mutable. Okay. In the examination, you may get the question like justify list is mutable. Okay, justify it. You have to justify the list is mutable. You have to elaborate it. The thing is, we in this session we are going to discuss creating the list, accessing the elements, modify the list, adding the elements, removing the elements, slicing, iterating through the list, sorting, and finding the elements. These are the things we are going to discuss in this session. Let's get started. So how to create the list? Yes, of course, we can create the list by opening with the square bracket. Then you can enter the items. All the item elements which are present inside the list is known as items. Items are separated by comma. As you can see, 1, 2, 3. Then apple, banana. These apple and banana are string where 1, 2, 3 are called integers. That means it supports all the type of data type. This is the way how to create the list. Creating the list using a square bracket, adding the elements separated by comma. These elements are generally called as items. Please make a note. These elements are generally called as items. I would like to continue further. Accessing the element. So here, in order to access the element, what you are supposed to do? In the last session, we discussed you can access the elements by using index. So remember that index will always start from 0. For example, we have a list called 1, 2, 3, apple, banana. Suppose if I access the list, first element, my list of 0. So what is element? My list of 0 means what? 1 will be appeared. My list of -1 means banana will be appeared. Like that, you can access the element. Remember, how to access the element in a list? Remember, you can use the index. Index will always start from 0. Further discussion, modifying the list. Because list is mutable. It is a mutable. Okay, we can say that list is mutable. How we are modifying the list? For example, my list, I already have in the list. You can read the items of that list. Now, my list of 2, I'm going to put 0. First, this is 0th element, first element, second element. Now, if I write the comments like this, what is going to happen? So, item 2, that means item, the index 2 means 3. So, that index 2 should be replaced with the item of 5. So, instead of 3, what I'm going to get? I'll be getting 5. So, the result will become in this fashion. So, lists are mutable and possible to change the element. So, you can justify if a question related to list is mutable, you can use this particular point. Kindly note down this. It may ask in V2 examination. Okay. You can list is mutable, justify. Okay, you can expect one of the university question. This is very, very important. I request everybody, please don't leave the question. Okay, I would like to continue further. You can add the element also. Like add the element by using append and extend. Okay, add the element by using append and extend. We have the list. Then I'm going to put like my list dot append 4. What is going to happen? Like at the fourth position, the element 4 is going at last element 4 is going to be added. So we have the list like 1, 2, 3 apple, banana. So next to banana, we can see the item 4. This is your item. Item 4 is going to be added. So this method is known as appending. So let me know what is adding. Adding means if we have a group of items, then you can go for like a adding option. I will be showing you how to perform this adding operation. So adding the elements, you can see the list, then my list append. For appending, you already studied. The extent is similar to appending only, but the items are a bit more. Here, there are two elements, two items are available. So that means another list. It will be representing in terms of another list. So the two list is going to be combined. 1, 2, 3, apple, banana is one list. Then 6 and 7 is another list. What will happen? This is actually list number 1. Okay, list number 1. Then this is list number, you can see list number 2. See list number 2. It is going to be added. Here you are putting the extend also, append also. Then 4 also will be added. So like 1, this will be 2, and this is 3. Like that, you can go for adding. Okay, adding operation can be done. I think I can proceed further. Removing the element, because list is mutable, so you can go for removal also. How to remove? You can use remove as well as pop. If I use remove, what will happen? List, my list dot remove apple. So this apple I have to remove. So I would like to remove app. Then popped element, my list dot pop. Remove the return the last element. The last element also will be removed. Okay, what will happen? Only 3 items will be retained. This method is known as removing the elements, removing and pop. So if I go for pop, the last element is going to be deleted. If I want to have a remove that particular item, that specific item will be deleted from the list. So kindly go through once again. That means we can justify the answer by using this list. Okay, if you want to work with list, you should know this kind of basic operation. Slicing, that is possible. I'll be showing you how to do the slicing. So we have the my list. Okay, then my list 1:3 means identify the first element. This is 0th element. This is first element. 2 will be retained. Then second element 3, that also will be retained. 2, 3, but the third index, that is going to be deleted. So apple and banana onwards, it is going to be deleted. So the items which are present are 2 and 3. So this is the way how to do the slicing. Iterating through the list, you can use like a for we are supposed to use. You can see here we have the list. Then for item in my list. Okay, you can use the keyword like a for and in. Okay, for and in. Then point items. That means the item will be printed. 1, 2, 3, apple, banana. Output will be printed. You can use the for and in. For and in. Clear? See, for and in. These two keywords you are supposed to use here so that the item will be printed on the screen. Clear? Then sorting also possible. So sorting in the sense, you can keep the elements of the items in the list in the ascending order. Look at the list here, my list. You can see the list. You can read this. If I go for like a my list dot sort, then what will happen? The elements which is arranged in the list, that is going to be arranged in the ascending order. Okay. So sorted function also, that is going to be supported for keeping the elements in the ascending order, that you can verify here. Okay. Finding the element, that means you can use the index. So please use the keyword called index. Index is a function. You can use it as a function. For example, we have the list. Apple in my list. You can use another keyword called in. Okay. That means check if an element exists in the list using in keyword, or use method like an index. In keyword also you can use. Is present apple in my list, you can check it up. Similarly, my list index banana, my list dot index banana. That means identify the position of banana. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, of course, I'm getting the answer as 4. The same thing you can verify in your interpreter. There is no issue. If you want, I will make a separate a session for using the interpreter. It is very easy only, because in the previous modules, we have seen so many examples. So in this session, we discussed how to work with a list. And one of the university question, list is mutable, justify. So if you get a such kind of question, you can follow this justification. Like we can work modify the list, we can remove the list, we can do the slicing, we can do the sorting, whatever it can be. So there are so many flexibility as concerned with the list. That is why list is called mutable. One of the very important questions for your university examination. Other question is, what is the meaning of list? That also you can explain. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any queries, please do let me know. In the coming session, I am going to discuss with the list method. Happy learning. Please don't subscribe my channel. Thank you.